Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers review Tuesday night college basketball, Big 12 action, top 25 opponents getting it on. That's number 9 Baylor going on the road to take on number 14 Kansas State. Both of these teams on the season, 20-7 overall. In conference play, Baylor 9-5 in the Big 12. Kansas State 8-6 in the Big 12. If we line this game up tonight, Baylor going on the road as a slight favorite at -1.5. The total listed in this game at 148.5. What makes sense in this game? Well, Baylor's offense is sensational. Number 1 in conference efficiency. But on the defensive end here for Baylor, number 10 in the Big 12. Now keep in mind the Big 12 doesn't have 12 teams. It only has 10. So you have the rare occurrence here. Number 1 on offense for Baylor. Number 10 on defense for Baylor. First and last. How this game lines up and makes some sense here. Baylor also effective field goal percentage in conference play, number 1 overall. If we're taking a look at offensive rebounding, Baylor, number 2 overall. How about this? 3-point shooting for Baylor in conference play. Number 1 overall in conference play, shooting roughly 37% as a team. Why is that key? Baylor shoots more 3-point shots than anybody in conference play. Where Kansas State possibly could hold up is their 3-point defense. 28% they give up from beyond the arc. That's number 1 in conference. So you have a 3-point threat versus 3-point defense. Let's see how that one is actually going to play out. Let's flip it over to Kansas State when they have the basketball here. Number 5 in conference play and efficiency, right around middle of the pack here out of those 10 teams. But as we said, Baylor is the worst defensive team in conference play. The one thing that I do like here, if we're looking from Baylor's defense, they are bad, but they certainly don't foul. Now, why is that going to be important here? Getting to the free throw line is a big part of Kansas State's offense. If we look at point distribution in conference play, number 1 is Kansas State. They rely on that a lot. Let's see if it makes some sense. In the previous game that these two teams matched up, went to overtime, and it was a 97-95 final on the road. Kansas State picking up the win over Baylor. Let's see if that continues in this one. But the one thing I do like in this game, how about this? In Big 12 action, assists to field goals made, number 2 in conference is Kansas State. So why is that important? That means guys are getting assists, waiting for the open buckets here, and they have an elite point guard in Marquise Noel, who's going to play into this handicap in just a few moments. If we take a look once again in the Big 12, there are 10 teams there. 8th in conference play is Baylor on defense at allowing assists. Why does that line up? Marquise Noel, as I said, is an elite point guard in college basketball, and if we're taking a look in conference play at home for Noel, his assist totals 10, 7, 7, 5, 3, 7, and 5, which averages out to just above 6 assists per game. Right now, if you take a look, you can get Marquise Noel over 5.5 assists in this game at a -140 price, which means 6 or higher, he is going to cash that in. Last time they played Baylor, he had 14 assists in that game. If we're looking for points in this game, you're going to get assists, and Marquise Noel is going to be a big part of that. So my favorite prop/play in this game is Marquise Noel going over 5.5 assists in this game. We should get points. We should get a great battle. And also, as I said, it's hard to win on the road. Would I lean towards Kansas State? Yes. But the one thing I do know is going to happen, Marquise Noel, he's going to go over 5.5 assists. Let's get after it in the Big 12 tonight on Bookmakers Review. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review. And as always, good luck on those wagers.